Good afternoon and welcome to N8 Essentials Product Corner. My name is Michelle. I'm a certified aromatherapist and I'm coming here to help you one drop at a time and one project at a time become the aromatherapist in your own home. It is easy to use essential oils. They are wonderful for all different uses, and once you get a nice array of them, there are so many things you can do with them, and N8 Essentials is committed to helping you harness the power of essential oils, whether it's in the back to school month or Christmas. So we are in August. It's the very last week, and if you haven't already heard or have not been a part of our product corners in the month of August, we have been doing a back to school month. We have put together an amazing bundle of essential oils. We have our Protect blend, which is an immunity booster and also very can be used to help you with washing your hands and boosting your immunity during the school season. We have our Focus blend, which is exactly what it is. But if you tuned in last week, you also know that the essential oils in this blend are very good for the skin. So we made some wipes and I am still using them. I love it. And my skin is getting really soft. We also have our tried and true that no one can be an aromatherapist in their own home without, and that is tea tree oil, which is also known as melaleuca. And then we have our orange. This is absolutely by far one of my favorite essential oils. I've been using essential oils a long time, and there is one thing that I do know is that we are always concerned about which oil to buy. And in fact, it's the most stressful experience of using essential oils. What I really like about N8 Essentials is that it is USDA certified organic. I love that. There is such peace of mind for you in that because you know that it's an outside body that's regulating the growing process. So I just want to tell you that you can feel confident and know that I feel confident and I have peace of mind when I order the essential oils. Is a great company. You may buy them retail, but if you'd like, there's only a one-time processing fee of $25 in order to get the essential oils wholesale. You don't have to order every month. N8 Essentials is here to provide you with the essential oils that you need in your home when you need it at an affordable price. So go ahead and if you have that shop now button, go ahead and click it. If not, please feel free to go to n8essentials.com and go ahead and look in the shop button. But you can hit the shop now. This month, these 4 essential oils, which retail for over $117, and that's over 280 drops in every essential oil bottle. Now, if you don't know essential oils, you don't understand that 280 something drops is a whole lot of essential oil. So for some people, they can buy one bottle and it can last a whole year. For other people, like for instance, for my people here in my family, our orange is probably one of our favorite go-to oils. It's great for the digestive system. It's great in supporting focus. It's great in supporting the mood. It's actually really great in supporting a restful night's sleep. So this is an essential oil that you can feel very safe using around children and yourself and your pets, and just wonderful. But all 4 of these oils for $117. But this month, N8 Essentials is giving you an amazing back to school special, which you can get all 4 of them for a very, very bundle low price of $74.80. So if you haven't ordered them yet, please go ahead, because today I'm going to give you another way to use those, and that is going to be with I'm going to say our children's shoes because my feet never stink. But with our tennis shoes, we are back to school, which means back to the gym. Everyone's been playing outdoor, and my boys do not like to wear socks. I can beg them. Well, really what happens if they're wearing socks, they don't wear shoes. I find them out running in the road all the time in their socks. And to be truthful, they're wearing my socks, which makes me very mad. So we definitely need this in our home. So I have stolen their shoes because they're all out on the water today, so that we can help you get them smelling well. So whether they're your shoes, your children's shoes, or your husband's shoes, let's get them smelling pretty. So I'm going to give you 3 separate ways today, and I'm trying to honor your time. So what I'm going to do is show you fairly quickly. I think the hardest, longest method to do, but fun, is actually to make a little sachet. So you're going to take two dryer sheets. And the reason you need two is because some of the baking soda can kind of go through one of the sheets when you shake it. And you're going to set those crisscross down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take about a teaspoon to a tablespoon, depending on how big the person's shoes are. And we are going to use some cornstarch. I would say just a teaspoon. And I think a lot of this is logical for a lot of people. The second thing we're going to use is baking soda, because that absorbs odors, and all of this stuff absorbs odor in a different way. And then something you might not be familiar with, but if you are becoming an aromatherapist in your own home, you want to become familiar with, is arrowroot powder. It is a wonderful powder that people use in deodorants and other odor absorbing recipes. And what is great is that I am using the baking soda and the cornstarch that we have used in other recipes. I still have so much left. So a lot of these things you only have to buy once. Once you have it in a nice little pile, if you can see, what we're going to do is drop your favorite essential oil into there. Now please don't hesitate to use Protect Blend. But for ease of use, today we're just going to use tea tree. And you can put lavender in there as well. But I'm going to just drop it right in the middle. What we're going to do, I can already smell it, that antiseptic type smell. And then I'm going to take a string and cut the string, and we're going to fold it up like a little present. And when we do, we're making like a little sachet. Now, if you have an organza bag, don't hesitate to also put in a dryer sheet and an organza bag, and then you can just throw it in. It's almost like you're making your own sachet. That you could put this in a drawer. You could also put this under someone's bed or your daughter's room if there's a lot of clothes on the floor, or in your laundry room is a great place. So you can cut off the top of this if you'd like to. And there you have an odor absorbing powder. And when they come home, you can just have them set it in their shoes. You can't even see it, and you definitely want to put it way down in the toe area, because that's where it is, but nothing is coming out. And actually, I can smell it right now. If it just has some time to be in there, and you can just replace that like once every week. The second way that you can use this, and this is the traditional way, like when you buy it at the store, this is what you're actually buying, is a foot powder that they have you drop into the shoe. But I don't tend to like this way because it gets very powdery. But I use old spice jars and I clean them out. So save those spice jars. And what I'll do is the same thing. I'm going to use a little bit of cornstarch, baking powder, and arrowroot powder. And then what I'm going to do is this time I'm going to use tea tree. Now any of these back to schools will work, even the Focus Blend, because they have properties that are very good for aromatic in your shoe. But I like orange, so if you'll notice, I only put a little bit in. See, I only filled it up just a little bit, and the reason I did that is because the essential oils, we need more, we want to layer it. So again, we're going to do more cornstarch, more baking powder, and more arrowroot powder. And if you notice, I'm making a nice mess. I've been very white today with all my powder. I have soup. I've really enjoyed all of this. And then what you're going to do, and it's almost exactly like a carpet spray, really, and shake that up. And then you take the lid off. Another sun shoe. Take the lid off and open that. Now, some people want you to take a pinch, but I don't really like to get my hands dirty. But they are getting dirty right now. Oh, very simple. How to open a spice jar. Just something Michelle can't do. So, and then go ahead and just pour that right into the shoe. But if you'll notice, and you want to shake it down, but if you'll notice, it goes in and it's all white. But that actually smells good right away. So that is another easy way to do it. Did you notice I didn't tell you how much essential oil to put in there? So just make sure that you, I would say 10 drops 5 to 10 drops of each essential oil that you put in are fine. You don't need more than 15 drops in this whole little jar. If you really like it in the powder form, you can go get jars at the dollar store, like the old Parmesan jars. But I like this because it can sit right by the door. The very last way that I like to make my foot spray is the way I like it, because it's quick and it's easy and the kids like to spray it. So I'm only using a 15 mil, and the reason I'm only using 15 mil is that I like to make it in small batches, change things up, and actually their shoes don't always stink. So the way we're going to do this is that we're going to use a teaspoon of rubbing alcohol. Now, you can use more than a teaspoon if you like, but I'm only going to use a teaspoon. And the other thing that you can do is you can use, and I actually don't have a funnel. So, oh, I do. Yay! And I'm going to pour that baby in there. And you can use a teaspoon of witch hazel if you don't want it to be too much alcohol. And then I'm going to put my essential oil in. We're going to do 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you speak Spanish, that's 10. All right. And I'm going to put a little bit of my orange in there because I like the smell of orange. Nothing like a pretty smelling shoe. And then we're going to fill the rest with water. So you can do half and half of alcohol if you would like. That would be fine, or witch hazel. And the reason I don't want it to all be water is because we don't want our shoes to get wet. We want it to get dry. So witch hazel and alcohol. Now, I really like this. Very easy. Ooh, that smells really good. It's not just a foot spray. You could put some of this in your bathroom. You could keep it in your purse, especially if you have to go to someone's house and they make you take off your shoes. Don't you hate that surprise? Especially if you're my kids and you have holy socks. Poor kids. Anyway, so you can just spray it right into the shoe. Right when they come home, have them do it. Sometimes they like it. They can spray it. You can spray it and walk into it if you like. Actually, I really like the smell of this one. I'm going to save this. Usually I give my concoctions away, but not today. That one's mine in my pocket. So any way you want to do it, you can make a shoe deodorizer. I'm seeing them in the store and they are $5 a piece. So you don't need to spend $5. This was pennies. Absolute pennies. Supplies you already have in your home. Don't hesitate to take a piece of cloth. Don't hesitate to take an organza bag. You do it. Make their shoes smell nice and be the aromatherapist in your home. And don't forget, this is the absolute last week that you can order the school bundle. That is our Protect blend, which is a blend that you can use for so many other things if you watch the other product corner. Orange, clove, melaleuca, rosemary, and cinnamon bark. Our focus blend for school and for in the car if you have a diffuser are orange and melaleuca, all four for $74.80. We hope that you have an amazing school year and that you, at the end of this school year, that not only will your children be in school learning, but you'll be at home with us at N8 Essentials in your living room, one project at a time and one drop at a time, becoming your own aromatherapist. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad to have you. You bring joy to my life because I am loving doing this. So I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you have a great day. And we'll see you next month in September for another month of Product Corners, and I think you'll want to tune in. Have a great day. Thank you.